This I helped Ooni, but because Ongbe Orisha Law, he was holding Orisha as and me, God has put me as above Orishas, as a king. Well, let's look at it. And because of that, as a kingmaker or somebody that helped a king to become the king that I was, he doesn't want me to say the story in the future. He was looking for my downfall. Then the next thing, they packaged a woman. It was a woman that was packaged for me, but I don't know her from Canada. Well, it was packaged for me, it was a setup. After they set me up,
the Ooni of Ife is after my life. Every time you see me talk about Obadeye Yogun Wusi Ojajatu, you guys think because of anything. No, I'm also a paramount ruler. We are all in Osun State. It's just that you can't call everybody number one. But if you want to list at least 5 paramount rulers, paramount monarchs in the state of Osun, you will mention my name. And my name, if you don't know, my name is Oba Abdulrasheed Adewale Akombi. I am the 16th Oluwo of Iwo Kingdom, and I was coronated in January of 2016. Guys, welcome to this channel. From everything I just said, I'm sure you've caught the gist of what we are talking about today. And in this video, we are talking about what some persons have said would have led some communities back then into war, full-blown kingdom war, helter-skelter kind of situation. Iwo and Ile-Ife would have been at each other's throat, because you don't come and make such allegations against Ooni Risha. Do you know who you are talking to? Some persons are saying, see, is the Ooni, this man just belittled his title and his crown such that one Oluwo can sit down, set camera and say you are having extramarital affair. Or while he was married to his ex-wife, you were sleeping with her just because you rendered the woman help. Guys, interesting things are happening. First, it was Olubadan, Ooni of Ife. I said Olubadan, it was Alaafin of Oyo and the Ooni of Ife saying, oh, as the Alaafin, I'm superior. You cannot make somebody something of Yoruba land without my permission. I'm the only person we have that. And him, historically, something that has not happened in years, visiting the Ooni, visiting the Alaafin, that has not happened in years. He made that happen. You know, and all of those things.
This message is for Nigerians, especially the Yorubas. I'm saying this because I want other Nigerians to know. When I get on the throne, we see me talking about this Ooni Adeyeye. You will see me talking about what you don't know. I will tell you today. The governor of Osun State, commissioners, and all. This I helped Ooni Adeyeye, but because Ongbe Orisha Law, he was holding Orisha as and me, God has put me as above Orishas, as a king. Well, let's look at it. And because of that, as a kingmaker or somebody that helped a king to become the king that I was, he doesn't want me to say the story in the future. He was looking for my downfall. Then the next thing, they packaged a woman. It was a woman that was packaged for me, but I don't know her from Canada. Well, it was packaged for me, it was a setup. After they set me up, they were talking to her in our own, she was in my house and they were talking to her and setting me up. Setting up with videos, setting up with many things. Ya video, this wife will be This supposedly wife, an ex-wife, well, it was death they sent into my house, and they were communicating with her. She was there for over 3 years. She had a child, which I don't even know if it's my child now. I have to confirm that through DNA. Because they want her to kill me. She poisoned me 2 times. They set up assassination attempt. They did everything so that maybe the Orisha or the gods will kill me. But they failed. After I kicked this woman, when I found out the secret and I kicked this woman out, it was this Ooni Adeyeye Enitongunwusi that asked him, what was the lady doing with him in the hotel? I won't mention the hotel, but when there's clarification, I will be mentioning. I'm also kí ni ẹ ń ṣe ní hòtẹ́ẹ̀lì papọ̀ lẹ́yìn ìgbà tó òun náà ló gbalé fún àtọmọ àtìyàwó ní Ọọ̀ni Adéyẹyè Ògúnwùsì. Ẹ wá ní mò ń sọ̀rọ̀ tó bá jẹ́wọ́ ni ìyàwó tó fẹ́ pàwọ́ ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá o, tó bá jẹ́wọ́ ni tó bá jẹ́yìn ni ìyàwó tí wọ́n sẹ́ẹ̀tì sínú ilé ẹ̀ tó wá pa tí ò rí ọ pa. Ìjà yóò lè tán láti máa bá lọ èmi ò sì ṣe é pa ọba aṣoògùn títí òrìṣà Ṣàngó ò lè pè mí bàbá mi lòrìṣà, bàbá mi ni Ṣàngó, bàbá ńlá mi, ṣùgbọ́n ọmọ gbọ́dọ̀ ju bàbá náà lọ. Mo ti dọba lẹ́yìn. Ṣàngó ò lè pa mí, Ṣàngó is a criminal. Ògún ò lè pa mí, Ògún is a criminal. Àwọn bàbá ńlá wa ni, they are not criminals, so they won't be killing their children. Ògún àti Ṣàngó ìpààyàn. Ọlọ́run ọba Olódùmarè nìkan ló mọ̀ gbàtẹ́yìn. Kọ́ máa gbógun tò, kọ́ máa ṣe ogun ẹ̀. Wọ́n ní Ọọ̀ni ó suspend mi, Ọọ̀ni lè suspend èmi lọ́ba. Paramount ruler or suspend another paramount ruler. So ojú mi lọ ní àgbáwò àbó fi pò ojú mi lọ. Yamba set 1 2 3 ní Ọ̀ṣun kò ṣe pé àwọn paramount rulers wọn ò kàn lè kó gbogbo wa sí number 1 àwọn tá jẹ́ náà paramount rulers. So kó kálukú lọ mọ̀ pé n ti ń bẹ lẹ́yìn ọ̀fà ó jòjì lọ. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ti ṣe bí sí mi níjọ lẹ́yìn.
Now, it is Oluwo coming for Ooni of Ife. Interesting things, interesting times indeed. People are saying communities are fought for less. We've gone on full-blown war for less. Others are saying this man is just a jealous person and he does not want his ex-wife to know peace. Okay, what has happened? Thank you very much for that question. Now, the Oluwo of Iwo, Oba Abdulrasheed Adewale Akanbi, has come out to allege and raise several accusations, levy several accusations against the Ooni of Ife, Oba Adeyeye Enitan Ogunwusi Oshajatu. He said that this fight, this issue that he have, it cannot be settled. He said he was responsible for putting the Ooni on the throne. He is a kingmaker. And as a kingmaker, he is above any other Orisha, any other god. Ooni might be custodian of the gods, but he's above them, because when Ooni now became Ooni, he did not want the Oluwo, to come and talk about how he was instrumental in making the Ooni Ooni. Do you understand? In helping him ascend that throne. So in order to make sure that the Oluwo does not say nothing about his involvement, even the Ooni and his courts packaged a Canadian woman for him. A woman based in Canada packaged her for him to marry as wife, just close to his coronation. So he married her, they have a child together. But apparently all the while, the Ooni was having an affair with this woman. Apparently all the while, it was the Ooni dem and his courts that were in communication with his ex-wife now, his wife then, and that this woman, thanks to them, tried to off him twice, poisoned him twice, But it was futile because what? He is a god himself. He is above all of these other gods. And it is only the eternal Lord that can decide when his time on earth is over. He said that when he discovered all of their plans, and then he put out the ex-wife and said, I cannot marry you again, no. After, 4 years and all of those things, come and be going. I see that you don't like me and all that. It was the Ooni that was sighted with the lady in a hotel. It was the Ooni that set her up, and the child, that even the paternity of the child at this point, he doubts it, that he would like for a DNA test to be conducted to prove that the child is actually his. He has alleged all of these things against the Ooni of Ife. And I don't know if I should call it the royal battle or fight for the throne, because they're not fighting for a throne. They're fighting over a woman. I guess that's it. And of course, the Oluwo is saying that he has some secret things that the Ooni wants him dead for. So he's basically saying the Ooni is after his life. They have packaged the woman. That did not work. So maybe they have other things in plan for him, which is why he's speaking out now. So that if anything happens, he will hold the Ooni of Ife responsible. And people are like, it is when people politicized, or what's the word now? When you people turned this whole kingship into a political matter, that is when we started having troubles. That is when. Because when people still held on to culture, we were not importing Nigerians and next in lines from abroad. The Ooni of Ife came from abroad. The Oluwo came from abroad. The Alaafin is from abroad. This person is the son who is from Ashon, who is from abroad. All of these are, even the Oba of Benin is from abroad. All of these are just coming from diaspora. That is when we started having these problems. When we were taking and picking people from within us, we didn't have these issues. No, we didn't have them. Those persons are saying, others are saying, you are just a jealous person, because look at this history. Now, let's go back in history. According to Madam Chanel Chin, which is the ex-wife that we are talking about, the Oluwo has since then remarried, though. He's remarried to a devout Muslim woman. They are good together. Chanel Chin, I remember then, it's there. You can search, you can try and corroborate what I'm saying now. She came online and said, the Oluwo is presenting different personalities. She even granted an interview with Punch where she was like, this man has like 6 different personalities. There's the violent one, there's the sensational one, there is this and there's that. She doesn't even know the character she's going to meet when she sees the man. She swore on her life that she never defiled her marital bed. She said she got pregnant for the Oluwo about 3 weeks after they met. So it wasn't like there was anywhere for her to go. And that she met him before his coronation even. And as at that time, he had maybe one Toyota Camry. He didn't have anything. He had somebody who was even dating in Iwo Kingdom. Right? The lady was gearing up to be the wife. And when he met her, as per she's Canada based and all that, he told the woman that, sorry, all this while about a baby in Canada, but I wasn't sure she would be willing to come to Nigeria with me, or to come to Nigeria and become, Olori. Which is why I never said anything. But now that she's here, she's ready to take her spot. So you have to go. You can be second wife. But the lady refused. And so she said when she heard that, she was even surprised that we did not meet in Canada. You that I met in Lagos. She said that their marriage was based on falsehood. That she came to Nigeria, they met at a function, and all of those. That was how they met. So it was one of the royal fathers that introduced them for them to even meet. But that because she was from Canada and all of those, just said, but then she didn't want to quit because she was already pregnant and all of those. So she didn't really question everything. It was just like whatever. Only found out to get to the marriage and realized that this man is somebody that smokes pot, smokes marijuana and all of that. I remember that she released a video, right, of him rapping marijuana and all that. People are like, you can't shame our Oba. This is not the first time Obas will, rap marijuana. It's not with naked eye that you talk and communicate with the God. So let him be high if that is what we want. Others are like, oh my goodness, why is a Oba doing this? Why is an Oba, all of that. So that was also something. So the marriage was tumultuous. The lady leaving, both of them alleged different things. She alleged that, it was unruly. She was too what? She isolated her. She even said that there are about other 30 kings in Iwo Kingdom where Oba Abdul Rashid, presides over all of them. That there are about 30 other kings and queens, but she doesn't have any relationship with any of the queens because the Oluwo said she should not. Yorubas in Canada, she doesn't have ties with them because, of course, she does not want them to tell her rights, and so she does not talk to anybody. It is the only thing she knew about the culture and everything she's doing or everything she did as a queen were the things that the Oluwo allowed her to do. So it's not like they had a good relationship. Which is why people are like, oh, which is why some persons are like, oh, the Oluwo is saying all of these things because he is jealous that the woman has returned to Canada with the child and she's doing well for herself. But assuming she was in Nigeria and she was, hopping from one man to the other, trying to find hens mates and all of those things, he would be happy, he would not regard her. But because she's fine and she has people who love her and they are supportive of her, including maybe or not, I don't know, the Ooni of Ife, because he's saying that he was the one that lodged her and gave her a place to stay after he put her out of his house. So maybe there were some of the people that actually stood by the lady and helped her get her feet back. That's what some persons are saying. Some persons are just like, whoa, anything you want to say. This should not be something that we online, social media should not have heard about this under any circumstance. We should not know about what is happening. This is something you guys should have. You people are in the same state, for crying out loud. It's not like, oh, he's the Oba of a different state and then there's no way to reach him. And you also said you are a kingmaker. You made him king. This man was coronated in October of 2015. You did not get there until January of 2016. So how were you instrumental in making him king? Or was it, oh, maybe it was. I don't think you have to be a king to wield such power. It was already, next in line. They already knew he was going to be coronated in January of 2016 when the Ooni of Ife was being, picked and coronated and all of those things. So maybe, just maybe, it was indeed instrumental in putting the Ooni there today. We never would know. Maybe the Ooni will come and inform us and tell us if it's true or not. But outside of that, I don't think there's any way for us to verify that the Ooni of Ife, or that he was instrumental in putting the Ooni of Ife on the throne. Because he said that is why his involvement is what the Ooni wanted to keep private, which was why they packaged the woman, which was why they tried to take him out of the earth. But thank God that did not happen. So he said that their fight is not going to finish. So yeah, we are here. Apparently there'll be part 2, part 3, part 4, as many parts as possible, or that will happen. I don't know if the Ooni is going to say something, or if the palace is going to say something, because the Ooni already has 6 wives. So what does he need an extramarital affair for? Or maybe it was before he married 6 women, because the marriage to 6 women happened in 2022, and the Channel Shin already left the marriage then. Or maybe it was when he was with his first wife then, when he was coronated initially, that Benin princess, Queen Zainab Butiti. Maybe that was when. Or was it when he was with this woman, Shilekwola Naomi? Because remember that when Shilekwola left the palace in 2021, she said that the Oba portrayed a different persona in public and a very different one in private, and so she no longer wanted to be Zuluri. Was that when they had the affair? If yes, why is Channel Shin not a queen in the palace of the Ooni? Because he married many women who were previously married, women with children. He did not discriminate. He married as many women that were not. In fact, the first Olori is from Kogi State. So he could have also taken her, even though she's not from. Because one of the reasons that people of Iwo had problems with the Oluwo then, saying, oh, he married somebody else, that even if you wanted to marry somebody out of the tribe, she should not be your first wife, that he has contaminated the Yoruba blood in Iwo. That's one of the issues they had, and I was a young king. So are you still going to a younger person? Are we still going to say that it's because of the younger person? That is why we have these issues. I don't know. But I'm willing to hear from you in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you so much for watching this one. If you have updates, if you know what's happening, if you know what's going, you can. If you know what's happening, you can let me know in the comment section. I'm waiting for you there. Thank you very much for watching this video. I will see you in the next one. Until then, bye.